I'm Timothy Pearson from Raptor Computing Systems. I'm here to talk about OpenPOWER, owner-controlled computing, and the future. So I'd like to start off with a brief recap of why we chose OpenPOWER now 2-3 years ago. One of the primary reasons for doing this was the fact that we could actually offer secure computing products. We have full source code for all firmware. We have no reliance on external vendor signing keys, so this means that you have full control of your data at all times on these OpenPOWER machines. That's something that most other players in the industry do not offer at this time, and as far as we can tell, do not have plans to. So if you want full control of a system, OpenPOWER is the best way to do that. That implies that the vendor has no way to override your control at any point. These systems are actually compatible with the Raptor FlexVera security technology. That's expected to become available in 2020, and that technology will go ahead and probably revolutionize the actual hardware resilience against both remote and local unauthorized access. These CPUs are very high performance. These are easily the most high performance owner-controlled CPUs on the market today. The ready availability of documentation, of source code, means that you can debug your custom hardware and software solutions rapidly, very precisely. All of these systems ship with the full source code. We provide schematics for our systems to further enable additional hardware module development, system development. Obviously, as has been touched on by a few presentations before, one of Power 9's key strengths right now is its I/O bandwidth. The Power 9 was the first CPU with Generation 4 that enabled us to be the first OEM in the world to ship PCIe Gen 4 systems. The way that IBM has designed the module has allowed that to be a resource that can actually be fully utilized. There's no choke point inside the system where you're not able to really saturate those Gen 4 links. In addition, IBM's shown a great focus on security. If you ever heard about rogue DMA attacks and things like that, these systems were designed in such a way that it's going to be very difficult to execute those. And that's, again, another area where IBM's shown leadership in dealing with the PCI systems. But all that being said, PCIe latency is still going to be a problem, especially when dealing with accelerators. We haven't seen a coherent bus for probably over a decade at this point that is open for everyone to use. So can we do better than PCIe Gen 4? Yes, we can. It's been touched on earlier. We do have OpenCAPI. This has actually been something that's been in the works for a long time. And is available today on other servers, but these are very high-end machines. It's very difficult to get your hands on the development hardware. What's interesting about OpenCAPI as opposed to some of these other competing solutions is that when it's coupled with a Power CPU, you can again retain those full owner control and open advantages. So, I'd like to announce our new Condor platform. This is a single socket Lagrange module system. It has 4 standard PCIe Gen slots. It has 8 DDR4 memory slots, and the key feature here is that OpenCAPI memory slot. This is a standard ATX form factor machine. We're expecting to have general availability Q1 2020. And as the case with all of our products, this machine is fully owner controlled, fully blob free, ships with schematics. This is ideal if you actually want to go ahead and develop an accelerator solution, if you want to experiment with the idea of coherent memory attach, of literally extending that processor to support your custom workload. In summary, owner-controlled computing is already at a point where it is practical for daily use. We have desktops, obviously the great partners in the OpenPOWER ecosystem. In addition to us, there's servers. Replacement parts are becoming readily available, just as they are with the x86 machines that dominate the industry right now. We have mainstream OpenOS application support at this time. That means that if you use a standard Linux distro, any of the major distros, you're going to see that there's a power port. If you use, for instance, FreeBSD, you're going to see there's a power port there too. To be quite honest, the future's looking great. It's about to get a whole lot better. There's a major announcement that's going to occur tomorrow. and I can't say any more about it right now. But if you're interested in these topics, if you're interested in high-performance owner-controlled computing, if you're interested in developing hardware and software around power, then you definitely want to not miss that announcement tomorrow. I'd like to invite you all to come and visit our booth, S2. We have a couple of demonstration machines running right now. We actually have Unreal Tournament 4, which is one of Epic Games' next up-and-coming flagship game titles running on Power. You can see firsthand how easy it is to switch from your current hardware to Power. And I'd also like to invite you to take a look at our enterprise desktop line. This is something that was announced partially in Europe last year, and we have hardware here now demonstrating that you can use that hardware with Red Hat Enterprise Linux, especially both 7 and 8. So thank you all.